Shooter, do you understand the course of fire?
I don't understand a lot of things.
Boop!
That was my ding-ding. It ejected and hit me in the dick.
Watch your profanity.
1, 2, 3, spin around. What is up, my felonious YouTube brethren? Today, we're going over the bee's knees.
Bees don't have knees.
I can't find my other microphone, so when Bo talks,
I gotta talk to you like this.
yes, that's how we'll do it. Today, we're gonna be going over the DNT NVMD C-200. That's a lot of syllables.
I'm kind of retarded.
It is a flip to side magnifier, night vision optic thingy, and it's badass. And let's get straight to it. All right, so we're at the 50. We're losing a lot of light. We got a fire going to generate some light, but I'm gonna take some shots at the 50 with this thing flipped out of the way. It's gonna be hard to see through the scope because we have limited light. And then I'm gonna take some shots with it flipped in front as the clip on. I'm gonna miss. So that's with the IR. And then IR and a laser that's horribly off.
Quit swinging.
All right, so going over this setup, I think this is kind of the ideal setup for if you're gonna use the C-200 as a clip-on instead of running it as a magnifier. Y'all seen it before. It's the 14.5. I'm running a Gemtech Trek 2, all the flashy, cool lights and lasers up front. One of the, I'm gonna use the word challenge, the C-200 and the flip to side mount was the optic center line. Was confusing at first. I was running absolute co-witness and lower 1/3 as a magnifier, and I couldn't get it to get level with either one of my red dots. It looked kind of janky. So I pulled out my semi-high-rise scope mount, and it is a 170. And as you can see, that's pretty damn level. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the optical center line for the flip side mount on this unit is a 170. There's that. That's a challenge-ish if you're kind of like me and OCD about everything lining up. I didn't really have any huge issues running it as a magnifier because you can burn in with your magnification and you'll get rid of some of the optical interferences if it's not completely lined up. But anyways, I digress. I've got the Gunner Odin 1-10, and then I have a Holosun 509T piggybacked at the 12 o'clock for a recce style and or night vision setup, or god dang, it's Christmas time and there's still bugs out. If you're looking to get into a setup like this and run this as a clip-on, then a low-powered variable optic and a piggyback red dot is kind of where it's at. I chose to run this on the 12 o'clock position over the scope as opposed to a 45-degree offset, just because if this is flipped over to the side and out of the way and you're going to run your red dot, obviously you're going to have crap in the way. So 12 o'clock position is pretty much a must for that. Like I said, the scope mount is a 170, and then the rest of the stuff that's on the rifle you don't give two shits about. So far, what do you think about it?
The car, it ran real good.
If you ain't first, you're last.
All in all, I think it's a pretty brilliant, and it's about daggum time somebody actually came out with something of this nature, because it's a fix all for a lot of problems. It's a magnifier, it's a daytime scope, it's a nighttime scope, it's a nighttime binocular. It's a multi-tool for your weapon. It's a force multiplier in a lot of ways.
All right, so we're at 100 now. We're gonna do the same thing again. Take a couple of shots with the Odin naked, and then flip the R2D2 5000.
Do not touch me. Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Well, it's going to be a struggle, but still freaking hits.
All right, R2D2 5000 is in place.
Slap. I don't think you missed a single frickin' time. I hate you. It's swinging a lot.
Yeah, you have to catch it in that swing.
There's a little African child trapped in me.
I'm gonna miss. So that's with the IR. And then IR and a laser that's horribly off.
Boop. Boop.
When it comes to thermal's great. Thermal's a little on the expensive side, but also there's trade-offs. Even with thermal, sometimes you lose a little bit of depth perception, and also, you know, sometimes you as a consumer may not need thermal. Maybe you just want night vision for hog hunting or whatever. So lower price point is definitely a win in my book. Y'all have heard me gripe about it before. I just love the fact that it flips to the side, flips out of the way. Whether it's digital night vision or thermal, the technology is getting better and better, and battery power is getting better and better, but we're still not 100% there to where this could be a zombie apocalypse SHTF setup. Like, I still want to be able to have an optic, whether it's got a solar backup or etched reticle, like a prismatic or a scope, to where it doesn't have to rely on batteries. Like, I can run it regardless.
Hand crank on it.
Yeah. Let me charge this up. So to be able to get that night vision out of the way and run your daytime scope, it's definitely a win. Until technology comes along to where, you know, you can charge it with like a fart or something like that. I don't know. All right, guys. So all in all, this is a pretty awesome unit as far as what it brings to the table. A daytime magnifier, a nighttime magnifier, a daytime clip-on, nighttime clip-on, a standalone optic, and an action camera. There's 6 different functions within this one unit. So Bo pretty much nailed it on the head when he said this is a multi-tool for your weapon. So whether you're running it on a DMR / recce, whatever, long range magnified weapon, whether it's a gas gun or if you clip it on the front of a bolt gun, or if you run it on something smaller, shorter, more compact, a PCC, a PDW, something for CQB, and you want to get some extended ranges out of a simple red dot, the options are almost limitless with this setup. So all in all, my pros and cons of the C-200. I think as a nighttime add-on, whether you're using it as a magnifier or clip-on either end of your optic, I think nighttime is where it really excels, just because digital night vision can do a lot without you having to use white light or anything like that. And on top of, if you already have an IR illuminator, then this thing excels even more. So the nighttime capabilities are superb in my opinion. Now, you didn't see a whole lot of footage of me running this as a magnifier. I did it a couple of times in daytime. I won't say I had any negatives for it per se. It is what it is. It's essentially a camera that you're throwing behind your red dot. So depending on how far you burn in with your magnification, obviously 1 power, it's not going to be that bad, but anytime you start zooming digitally, your picture quality is going to go down. So if you do have this on 6 power and then you roll it behind your red dot, just know, depending on what your lighting is, that the images you're going to get back could potentially be kind of a little on the grainy side. You still get PID on what you're shooting at, but it's just not super amazing, crisp, 4K images like that. All in all, I was very happy with this. I think that a lot of optics companies are going to start going to stuff like this. There's so many capabilities when you roll into the digital optic world. So many force multipliers that you compare with a red dot or with a magnified optic, so on and so forth, especially in the hunting and predator hunting and all that stuff. It really is a force multiplier. Some people might think it as gimmicky, and I understand you perfectly there. Battery power, chip processing, stuff like that, that's still kind of playing catch up. But the fact that they're making this stuff more and more affordable and getting it into the everyday average American's hands, I think is pretty badass. So we're going to keep this one kind of short and sweet, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by, especially if you made it this far in the video. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, all the dumb shit that keeps the channel alive. I appreciate you. Give a big shout out to DNT for loaning me all the cool toys to shoot. I ain't got nothing else for you guys. As always, DTW, always push back.